She's talking.
Welcome to She's Talking. It's your girl, Dom.
And it's Charity.
And it's Des.
And welcome this evening. All right, y'all. So, how was everybody New Year?
Good.
That's good.
All right. Y'all got New Year, New y'all? Or y'all still the same?
No, I'm still the same OG.
Okay. All right. I can figure that. I'm the same OG too, because what's the point? It'll be all right. All right. So, tonight, let's talk about rap.
Okay.
All right. So, y'all know 50 been bothering people, because that's just what you do.
He said troll.
Y'all
That's
heard
my
the
boy,
Squatters
man.
freestyle?
Yeah.
The Squatters' Rights. My bad. Squatters' Rights. It's the freestyle, right? Fab,
Mano.
Jimmy.
Jim, and Dave East decided to get in the booth because they wanted to tell 50 something. So how y'all feel about it? What's y'all take?
I didn't really care too much for it.
You don't care about that. I don't like him. That's how I don't like him. I don't know. Fab, my boy. Fab went hard. He did his little dizzle. Yeah.
It didn't impress me. It didn't impress me.
Why? Because you just don't like them.
Nah, it's not even that. It just, I felt like they could have, especially Fab, you could have went harder. Like, he said his little shots, but it was little shots.
I think out of any, he did little shots. Because he warmed up, he put the bullets in it. Because he warmed up, because you know 50 gonna come back, he's a troll.
And when 50 come back, it's gonna be some explosive shit, so there ain't even gonna be no room or space for y'all to come back with anything.
All he gonna do is say, Fab, you beat Emily. That's it. That's all he gonna say.
I feel like he about to do some
it's
ball
Fab,
shit.
you beat
He
Emily.
about to do some ball shit.
Listen, so for me,
he gonna say, Jim Jones, you didn't marry Chrissy for 2 decades.
They gonna show her proposing.
I'm half and half.
He gonna call Lil Kim or Mano.
I cannot. But I'm half and half because I feel like Fab definitely did his thing while I was listening to it because they changed the beat for everybody. Fab beat, his flow, everything had me going. The other three, I just was like, okay, Jimmy does come in second or whatever because he was saying some good stuff too. But Mano, I was like, why you whispering on the track? Like, why you in there?
Like I said, they were walking on eggshells.
And then he was being slow with it. And then Dave East, no disrespect, because Dave East, you know what I'm saying? But you could have came harder than what you had came with.
But Dave East be the middleman. He tried to be the middleman. Like he
gotta
stay out
you
of
gotta
shit.
stay out of people's way. Sometimes you gotta let
Dave East. He be wanting to be in it, but
y'all see how they got on him because he went to go see him to the Max B
That's
party.
what I'm talking about. He be wanting to be in it, but be out.
But he was invited to the party. What's wrong? He don't got a problem with that man. He could have went to the party.
He trying to be his own man, but he still ain't got it enough to be his own man.
I'm just trying to understand why everybody want to be for Max B. He just got out. Let my boy live.
He better
they
tighten them jeans up. Tighten them jeans.
Let my boy listen. My boy's trying to live through all the time he missed. Let my boy be great right now. He doing his Maxwell thing. Neo Soul. He got his Neo Soul piece.
Hey, yo.
You never know what he might drop. He might come out with the woman's work. Max B edition. We don't
listen.
know.
He already did folded. He just might.
He got
you
a
feel
new
what I'm saying?
I don't.
As long
like
as
that.
he don't get that dude that was dancing on the folded, that was
Lord,
like that.
yeah.
As long as he don't get him for the video, we good. But nah, for real. So, what y'all feel about 50 though? Like,
I fuck with 50. That's my boy.
Why? You a G Unit
She-
fan?
no,
You wore
she
the white
fuck with
beaters on your money.
Listen, I fuck
You
with,
had the white beaters on?
Hell no. I fuck with Dipset. I fuck with G Unit. I fuck with the Diplomats. I fuck with all of them. But 50, that's my boy. I feel like he do a lot of trolling, but he do real shit too.
I think as a businessman, yeah, I fuck with him. I do. I fuck with him. But he a troll. I don't like that about him. You forever bothering people. You forever.
But what's the difference between him trolling and people doing their content? What's the difference? People.
That's content.
But he
You
not gonna
fucking
fuck with
disturbing
you.
people peace.
They be fucking
Nobody
with
wakes up
him.
bothering him. No, they don't. Don't nobody bother him.
Listen, they fuck with
Nobody
him.
bothers him. He wakes up bothering
It's a
the
couple
world.
times where
I've
he
never
done did
heard
some
nobody
shit.
coming out.
That's bothering 50.
Listen.
He been bothering P. Diddy for 2 years straight before he even went to jail.
He should never try to take him shopping.
Like, what?
He should never try to take him shopping. I know some other shit happened
That
outside
is
of that.
She G Unit, girl.
Fuck it, I guess I'm G Unit.
She
Fuck
G
it.
Unit
I
all
guess
the
I'm
way.
G Unit. Fuck it. Banks was my boy too. So
He's a
fuck
mastermind. Listen, he's a mastermind. He know how to get it. That's just who he is. But he's a
And
troll.
I won't be surprised that when the next script that he dropped, the next show or whatever, is going to tie in
He
all
ain't
of
gonna
the
have no
trolling
show.
that
What
he
he about to
doing.
go sing?
What you mean?
Is it Red Light, Lily Light?
No, I'm talking about,
He's
I'm
talking
talking 50.
Oh.
50 is right there.
But what show 50 about to have?
He got this show with
listen,
Oh, you talking about
BMF.
movies? I thought you was talking about concert.
No, but I feel like he's gathering material. Like, this is what he do. He gathering material. The next thing that he dropped is going, all of these tidbit, all of this him trolling is going to be in the characters. We're going to be able to see it in the characters. He a smart person. Like, the fact that he had
So he about to make P. Diddy one of them.
Maybe. The fact that he came out with Power and was able to go from Power to going to Raising Kanan to Ghost to Force, like he got a pin, like he got
Even
somebody
outside of those,
him.
because he got other shows outside
Right,
of those.
and
It's
I
not
just
about
feel like
drugs.
everything
Yeah,
that
even the ones he
do
played
is a
in
business
NFL.
move. He
He played a lot of,
definitely gathering
movies too.
material for the greatness show. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think it's gonna be a
first
show.
place.
I don't think it's gonna
It
be
may
a
not
show.
be a
I
show,
think
but
it's
it
gonna
might
be
be a
like some
character.
type of business move. He gonna buy
Possibly.
something or own something. It's gonna be something along
He's a
them
good
lines.
businessman.
Yo, it would be dope, Fifth, if you had a restaurant and had menu items named after all the people you done trolled. That's all I'm
That
saying.
nigga need to serve all types of beef. At
If
the
it come,
restaurant.
if
all
he
types
do
of
it,
beef.
I told y'all first. Fifth, I'm just saying.
Yeah,
This
but
is
then
a
how long?
smart
That
move.
wouldn't last that long.
Why not?
That
Yo,
would not
y'all
last
funny
that
as
long.
hell.
Listen.
A restaurant.
No, I don't think
All types of beef.
Jail.
Wagyu beef.
$200. Jail.
I
Fucking
can't.
jail. Go to jail.
All right, so now, how y'all feeling about Jimmy? Jimmy?
Boo.
Tomatoes.
No. Jimmy is the swaggiest of the swaggiest. Don't
We
buy
not
The
talking
that
nigga
about
boy.
swag,
swaggy,
I don't care.
but the nigga's a little kid and he's a bum.
Why? 'Cause he ain't
he's a little
married
kid and he's
Chrissy?
a bum.
She
Look
touched
at the way
it in
the
Miami.
nigga move. We all know she
Listen,
touched it in
I'm gonna tell
Miami.
you, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. The only thing, whenever I hear Jim Jones outside of the whole Chrissy thing, all I see him is on top of that roof in that Kim video twerking. That's all I see. I don't see nothing else. That's all I see. So when I do see him and he talking some gut, I be like,
Nah,
I
you
like
know
heard
what, though?
you, but you was twerking.
I like
move.
Jimmy on Love and
I
Hip Hop
like
when he was
Jimmy.
jacking up the little Puerto
Mexican
Rican
dude,
Yeah,
why?
whatever. I don't know. It was funny to me. But for me, well, a lot of people, social media fucked up a lot of people to me. I can't really fuck with them because social media is
So you
corny.
think he not the same?
I feel like we see more of who people are, their character, and it just be like, to me, Jimmy is so corny and he's a bum. That's just how I feel about him. Because he do childish shit. You don't make no real moves. You out here acting like you big dog, but what do you really do? What have you really done?
Did he say he was broke when he was eating our
whoa,
turkeys?
like,
I didn't say that.
what you said, the turkey?
A private source said he couldn't pay his rent when he was eating no turkeys, y'all. And I just feel like, being a humanitarian, you could not pay your rent and still help the people in need because you still can go back to your home because you got it. I'm just saying. No disrespect, Jim. Don't come for me. But yeah.
I'm gonna stay out of that. I'm gonna stay out of that.
Okay, but how you feel? You said Jimmy Swaggy. That's why you
I
like
do.
him.
I like
my
Jimmy,
thing
but
is-
I already like Jimmy music too. That's like even
Okay.
when he was going out with Cameron and all them, this, that. He's still out. Jimmy could be, I don't know how old he is. He's still out making music. He's still making money. You can't say that
But
he's
he
not.
ain't really
He's
had
not doing that.
other than balling. What he got other than balling?
He got other songs. They do like what's that?
I'm talking about that
Yeah.
really did something other than balling.
Some in Miami is a
Yeah, something in Miami.
Two.
Yeah.
All right, two. What else?
Nuh-uh.
Where Vamp Life at?
She put you on the spot because
Where Vamp
I'm
Life
an R&B lady.
Listen,
Ask me anything R&B and I got you.
ask me that too.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Me
God.
and Jim, he cool or whatever, but his verse was alright. I just feel
It was
like
okay. I think
They
Fab
gave
had
him
the
that
best verse out
whack
of all.
little
Definitely
beat to
did.
slow
The
it down
beat,
for
yeah.
him. Like,
Yeah,
come
Fab
on,
had
bro.
the best verse out of all.
He
of them.
did.
he
I agree
definitely
with that.
did.
He
I
did.
want Mano do a do-over because you was low.
What
you was
Davey
kinda
said?
rumbling. I couldn't really
You don't
tell
even
what he
know.
said either. I had
You
to
don't
pull up
even
the
know.
And
lyrics.
I like Davies.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like
I like Davies, but
you
I
should have
couldn't
channeled
really.
your inner Method Man like you did for the show.
What? He should have been in it like he was in that
Definitely.
that show.
Cast
The
on
whole
right,
series.
getting it nasty. You didn't do
Yeah.
that when you had got in the booth this time, but it's okay. And Mano, you should have just went in there and did high hater at this point.
They gotta walk on
What?
eggshells because they don't really want it full throttle with
Then
him.
you don't
That's
get
what
it.
it
No.
is. That's what it
No.
is.
You don't show up to a fight.
Well,
walking
Fab
on
won it.
eggshells.
Okay, he
did.
knew his shot.
Listen,
He won it.
You know how
Definitely.
like how niggas will
So
jump
come
somebody
get it.
and then it'll be the few niggas that's really putting it on them, but then you got another nigga that want to throw a little kick in. That's them trying to
In
do a
my
little
opinion,
kick.
lyrically, 50 cannot fuck with Fabulous. He cannot at all.
I don't think he can
He cannot.
lyrically,
No.
but I feel like content wise, whatever he say, he can make hits. So he'll fuck around and how Kendrick and Drake, he made a hit on a nigga. Yeah, what he said content wise, lyrically, yeah, a hit, but that was a whole hit. That nigga got a Grammy for that shit. So 50 you do some shit like that. It don't
Like
matter.
some
It
troll-
don't
a
matter.
troll song,
Yeah,
basically?
it don't matter that he lyrically
But
he
I-
better. He come through and sweep him away with some
But
shit.
see,
I don't believe so.
I don't feel
believe
that way
so.
about 50, and I'm just saying like I don't feel that way about because Fab could spit on any beat. Like he got that kind of voice that could write any beat, right? 50 on the other hand, I don't know, not so much. And
When
he
was,
gonna
when
get
was
annoyed
Fab
at
last
some
hit?
point.
When was Fab last hit?
I just think that maybe Fat Boy ain't just been like, I don't think he really been just trying
It don't matter. He ain't got to have one. He do mixtapes. All that. He ain't got to have one.
It's a big
50,
rich town.
That's it.
all I gotta say. He
50
still,
lyrically, he's not
And guess
fucking
what?
with.
But guess what happened? Nah, but guess what happened?
Hold on, wait.
Man, give me my chain. Give me my chain.
Let's give my
Fuck
chain.
it.
Nah, but one time 50 tried to get funny money with the intro song.
Wanna put Trey on it?
And we was
sound
on
my
that
point,
ass,
my
about the
point
ass.
exactly.
Put it back
That's
there
my
where you
point.
found it.
Y'all
That's my
sound
point,
crazy.
I'm saying, you don't think that...
Next, jail.
You don't think
Both of y'all jail.
I don't think that he could be fat.
Y'all
but I
going
just
to jail
feel like
with
we need to
50.
talk back.
Jail.
That's crazy.
I feel like
50 might
he'll
take
be
Candy while
in for the streets. Fab will beat him, but
Yeah.
in
He
real
is.
life, 50 you have it. 50 you have
And
it.
I
in
just
real
read
life.
something. They said 50 lied about how many times he got shot. He only got shot 5 times.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Yes,
I don't
that.
believe it.
I don't believe
Look
that.
at y'all. Shut
We're gonna have to pull up
Jail.
the court documents.
I don't believe
because
that.
I need to see that. I need to know.
Listen, above all, trolling out, I feel like 50 a real nigga. Trolling out, I feel like he a real nigga. I don't feel like he'll lie about that. If he did, he gonna be a cornball to me if he did. But I don't feel like he'll lie about that. I feel like he a real nigga.
Google it.
I'm looking it up.
But how
right
we
now.
gonna unless the doctor came out and said it, how we gonna know?
Google it.
Some people said Megan got shot. Some people said she didn't get shot. How would we really
She
know?
did.
We
Tory
never
Lanez
know.
went to jail.
We
It said-
never know.
We said he went. We said it. We said he shot her.
It said 9 times.
The jury said he shot her.
We're saying
Yayo said he remembered that day it was 9 times.
not Yayo.
Yeah, that's what Ye said. I believe Tony Yayo because Tony Yayo
y'all-
be with the shits. But yeah.
Y'all hilarious.
All right, so right with that, right? Y'all, I want to talk about something, and y'all gonna laugh when I say it, but I don't care. What's with the black man in the pony games lately? Anybody that don't
You
know
in
what
the
a pony
pony
game
games.
is, the pony game, and this is just my definition,
She
it might
is-
be different in the streets. Pony games to me is anything that's nasty and just filthy that the white folk be doing, and the black people get in on it because they got money. Pony games,
Which is
Things
usually
we
that
don't
butt
need to
play.
do, which
Men
is
and
butt play and doing other things
butt
that you're ashamed of. Because now we just want to make something very clear. This panel, we do not discriminate. We offer everybody, but what we don't like is people that be secretly doing things and then be trying to act like their hands clean. We don't like that. We don't do liars. We don't do shame around these parts. So.
Or coercion. We don't do
We'll do
coercion. And
We don't do
y'all
none of that.
hilarious.
We don't play them
Coercion?
games. So we gonna call them the pony games. So when y'all hear pony games, know where y'all heard it first. That's number one. But also know that we talk about that thing. Currently, right now, Diddy is the king of the pony games. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is ponying it up. He's stronger than the polo man on your logo right now because he's
Diddy,
wild.
Tyler.
We talked about Tyler last week because it's like, what's happening now this week? We
Will
got two
Smith.
people that got us like, what? Will Smith and Donnie McKirkland. What?
Now I ain't gonna hold y'all. Donnie McClurkin, he ain't really surprised me because y'all know he been delivered and all of that. So him having some little shit ain't really surprising to me.
But for somebody to be accusing him of something is wild for me.
Why?
Because I just feel like he in a position, like I said last week, they in a position to be with whoever they want to be with.
But they in a position of power. It seems like we talked about last
But
week.
my thing is,
Everybody that
Donnie-
got power sitting up
But
doing
Donnie,
It's the same thing with
your
Tyler.
power comes from the hills.
It's the
You
same
need
thing
to
with
behave
Tyler.
yourself,
That
my boy.
shame, being in the church and that shame, they don't be wanting to come out and be who they are. I feel like that's a big part of it.
Yeah, but I'm
Something
just
like
saying,
that.
yeah, it's wild. Will Smith is big wild, especially because look
Well,
at
Will and Jada
It's
have
a
a
lot
lot
of
of stuff going
I was
on
gonna
over
say,
here.
we
It's
already
my-
heard
listen,
about
but
them.
this is my question, y'all. What did Will Smith have that he needed the violinist there, and then they had alone time?
It was the tour. It was the tour. I forgot the name of the tour, but it was a tour.
Will Smith had a tour?
What song did you
Yeah.
use him
Like
for?
rapping?
Jiggy
For
Wiggy?
that last album he put out. Remember that song?
He put out an
and,
album?
Yeah, he had them 2 songs
You
that
need to
came
know,
out.
cause ain't nobody listening for that. That wasn't
Yeah.
trending. Now let me download it because this is
I only
crazy.
know the
show, Bel
the
Air?
soundtrack for the Bel Air.
No, he just put out an album like maybe a year or
And
2
people-
ago or something like
That
that.
says she in the know. She like Will
It was
Smith.
called.
She
I
got
forgot what
all
it
the
was
albums.
called.
Don't worry, I'm about to find out.
You got that album, Dad?
Hell no.
You listen to
I'm about
it?
to download
Nah,
it.
I seen the song. He put out 2 music
Oh,
videos.
it's based on a true
Based on a true story.
Oh, it came out in March. I'm gonna take a little
Oh,
listen
you know what?
because I want to
so.
know
Did he have
what
his kids on it or something
what
like
did the
that too?
violinist need to be there
I
for.
don't think so. I don't.
But y'all saw him and he
know.
not.
That's what made me mad. He is not cute at all. Like, come on, Will, you could have did better than that.
But do
Come
you
on,
think
dog.
Will did it?
I don't know.
I don't think
I
Will
don't
did
know.
it.
We've
And the
never
only reason
heard
why I
anything
feel like
about
Will
that.
Will and Jada had a whole bunch of stuff going on. They
That's
was
why I feel like
swinging
he
in
don't
that
have to-
house.
right.
They said he was
They was
fucking
doing-
Dwayne Martin. They
Yep.
They was over there doing a lot over there in
Lisa
Will and
Ray
Jada's
even
house,
said
okay?
it.
They
Lisa
had
Ray
so
even
now
said
that-
it.
their
that's why-
relationship was
So that's why I feel
Open.
like if they have an open relationship like that, right? She done already been outed for her relationship with August. Like all of this stuff, he done walked up, he busting people at award shows. You feel me? It's like, why is it that like it's a secret? And then on top of it, what make it bad is that you know something, because it's like a lot of the people that's attacking, I won't say attacking, accusing these black men of the pony games. A lot of them are black or Latino, right? The violinist is black, right? Mm-hmm. And it just made me wonder, like, what happened?
So I feel like sometimes people really do shit. They do fucked up shit. And in other instances, maybe somebody made an attempt and they was like, nah, and they turned them down and walked away. And now somebody trying to do a money grab. So it's either
I
one
think
of
the
two.
money grab is a lot. Now, I'm not gonna say that a lot of these things didn't happen to people, but a lot of them are doing for money grabs. Just like we said about 50, about Diddy. The guy got the video. Now he's showing the video for money grabs. Now he's trying to get his little money off of it. You was in a room. You was recording it.
I
So
mean,
you
for
knew
me-
you was recording it for a reason. You wasn't recording it to go back and watch it.
Right, you was
A
recording.
year
Well, and
later,
to me,
you
I
was
feel like
waiting
if
your
you're
turn
gonna,
like everybody else been waiting their turn.
And for me, I feel like if you're going to say something, first stop should be the police. Go to
Yes.
the police and then do your civil suit. If you know what I mean? If you feel like you need to do that. But why you're not going to the
Not
police
go to the
and
internet,
doing your
Right.
civil suit?
They go to the
First.
internet first. But the thing is that we don't really know if they not going to the police first, because they could be going to the police first, and because now they know they got a case and they investigating it, now they out in the videos and all that type of stuff. But also, because even though you report it to the police, they could start the investigation. Yeah, if you put it out there, whoever you accuse it might jump ahead of it, so now y'all don't have to go to trial.
See, but the thing is with the police reports and stuff, the way social media and stuff work, we enough. If
Yeah,
went
they
to the police. We enough.
private eyes.
We
They go
enough.
pull up
Yeah.
everything. So
I just feel like between when the whole like Tory Lanez thing happened to now, I just feel like everybody is lawsuit culture. Like everybody is ready to like, we need this money, we need this
but
money.
that's
They doing
pro. You see
anything.
Cardi B, she said anytime you mention me, you say my name, court.
Yeah. And listen,
Say anything about me, court.
Meg is the poster girl right now because Meg said, I got you. Not only am I going to go ahead and do this tour, but when I come off this tour, I'm taking you to court.
Yep.
Defamation. And I'm going to come in my best of the best, and I'm going to show you how you're supposed to do this. I respect her for that, because stop playing with my name.
Because they tied it though. A lot of people just be trolling them real bad. You know, it's for social media. People getting paid off social media, so they live their life.
And think
based
of how
off
many
of what other
people settled before stuff even really hit
Right.
social media and stuff. People tired of giving out all of this money, and people. We already talked about the AI bot thing, getting money. People tired. But people
Yeah,
need to
you
stop
go
doing
dragging
shit
people's
too.
name and saying things about them that they did this
Because
and they
look
that.
at Tasha K. She's still out
She
here
don't care.
talking trash. and
Tasha K don't care.
Cardi, pay that lady her money. And if you can't pay her money, you need to pay her in services. Go clean her house.
No, you can't pay her money. You need to shut the fuck up. That's what she need to do.
But she's not
She need
being
to shut
quiet.
up.
She's still talking. She's still running her mouth. But yeah, all in all, this is my other thing, right? So with the black men, because that's the men that's being involved right now. It's like, why they just don't come out? You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of this is being played on, or, you know, they being able to get threatened with being sued because they shameful or something that's supposed to be on the low. So people using it like, oh, not only am I going to out you, but you're going to pay me to out you too. And I think that's the corny part on the person that's outing them. But I'm just like, what if they just come out? Let's say Donnie McKirkland is, and he just come out like, you know.
But who knows if it's out? Sexual pleasures is just what it is. Some people are just doing it for sexual pleasures. Like some people just like to be pleasured in different ways. That don't mean that don't mean I'm gay because I like certain things. That it doesn't mean that. You get what I'm saying? So you saying come out? What if it's not that? Sexual pleasures. People get in a room. Everybody be doing what they doing, and they go home at the end of the day. That don't mean I still want to be with a man. What I said?
But this is my thing, right? So with that, right, because what's happening right now is not something that is new. This is not something that was just written that some people just came up with. This has had to been happening for years on top of years. As long as there has been entertainment, there has been some shady sexual stuff going on, right? But this is my question now. When you get into this business, you already know the rumors and stuff that you've already heard, right? Because we've all heard them kind of rumors. I remember being a little kid, heard Teddy P was in the car with a transvestite. Not Teddy P. You feel me? So, but it was more, like it could be hidden more because social media, internet, whatever. My question is, so now you an entertainer, you know that this type of stuff could get out. Why you not protecting yourself? Like, let me tell you who I respect. What's the girl, Lori Harvey? I respect her. Every nigga she date, you need to sign this NDA. Before I could say I'm your girlfriend, we gonna date, sign this NDA. Because that means anything we do together, you can't talk to nobody about it. Maybe you can tell your boy, but if your boy go tell somebody, y'all got to pay me. Why nobody else not doing it?
So you think that every time a person gets
in
a relationship or date somebody, they
just know, if you want to date me, you might get hit with an NDA. Girl. Because guess what? Don't nobody got time for you to want to sue me in 10 years because I scrambled your eggs crazy. I don't got time for that. People sue for the dumbest stuff and it's getting worse.
Nah, I feel like
if I get out of being a thousandaire, I'll get out of being a thousandaire. Everybody got to sign the NDA.
I think a lot of people.
Let me get my first million. You're getting an NDA.
I think a lot of people actions that they do a lot of things that just overpower. They have the power to do those things. A lot of people think they're not gonna get caught doing certain things, and it's just that their power that brings out a different side of them, and they do that.
But that goes to show that y'all dumb. So y'all powerful and stupid.
And that's
because with power, where's the responsibility? How do you protect your power? How do you say I'm powerful, so I'm gonna manipulate you, because I could control your life, but I'm not gonna protect myself. Because I don't care about
some of them feel like they do protect themselves. I'm not gonna say that. What if some people do have NDAs, but after a while, when certain things get to a certain extent, them NDAs be out the window.
And even outside of NDAs and the power, some people are generally just sick. Some people have been sexually abused and they are literally sick and they are unhealed. They have not done the work. They have not sought any type of help, and they just doing what was done to them.
But not anybody anybody that has been accused. They have never said, I didn't think what I was doing was wrong. So because you can't make that statement, I didn't know, because I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, you knew damn well when you got involved, you was doing something that you would be ashamed of if it came out of. So why not?
They not even admitting that they did that what they did was wrong.
So you think omission is not telling? Omission is definitely telling, especially if we got the receipt. The person is standing here saying, who you gonna believe? Just think about it. Your kid come home and she like, oh, so-and-so took my book bag. And now you go to the school, you like, who took her book bag? And everybody like, nobody didn't take her book bag. You not gonna believe her that somebody took her book bag if nobody's vouching for that. You gonna believe the vast majority. So if you show up and you like, you know something, Papa Doc, we just using the name, I don't know who it is. Papa Doc did X, Y, and Z to me. And he's saying, no, I didn't. And you got all these receipts, I'm gonna believe you. Or if he not saying nothing at all, I'm going to believe you, because why you so quiet? Why you won't defend your own honor? And I think that's what the problem be being is people be thinking, oh, if you don't say nothing, no response is better than responding. No, it's not, because you defended your honor. If you was broke and somebody was outside calling you a thief, whatever, you'll be out
but silence speaks volume, though. Sometimes some things don't always need
not over nothing like that.
Sometimes you just give more ear to the fire when you speak on it. Yeah. And if you know your
even
character,
if you make
everybody
one
around
good
you know
statement,
your character.
This is my thing. I'm not saying
ain't smart enough to even defend themselves.
So this is my thing. Do you see how I'm saying these people are powerful, but they're stupid? Because you got all this power and you didn't even think to have a strong enough team to be able to protect your name, protect your brand, protect.
Well, they were strong enough to do it for the longest they did it, because Diddy did it for a long time.
Yeah. No, Diddy was smart. Do you see what Diddy got charged with?
Yeah,
Diddy was smart. Diddy might have been the smartest one. He got the proper lawyers. He's an idiot, but he was smart in regards to protecting his business, because his net worth has not decreased. He was smart about making sure his business was good. He was smart about, I know these people know where my bones lie, so let me go ahead and feed them and get them.
Yeah, but we don't need smart people that's doing this type of shit.
No, we need dumb people. No, we definitely need dumb people. But my thing is that if you're gonna be in this entertainment business and you're choosing sexually to sleep with whomever you choose to, and you feel like somebody might be able to use that to come up, protect yourself. Protect yourself, because listen, everybody got discernment. You get that gut, you feel that energy, whether or not somebody being shady, you push it to the side because you.
I don't think there's any way that you can actually fully protect yourself from anything like that, because somebody could say something and be all over the internet, and now even if you had an NDA or whatever, everybody still believe what they want to believe. People gonna believe what they want to believe regardless. So
but my thing, legally
no way to
protect yourself first, because why not?
I mean, but even
we don't
still
need
with
to teach
that,
them how to do it.
and even still with that, legally,
we don't need to teach
They
them how
taught
to do
me
it.
about the NDA.
No, you teaching them now. We don't need to teach them how to do it. Let them be stupid so they can get caught. We don't need to teach them how to do it.
But my thing is that it's not even just about the sexual assault. It's just about anything in general, because people, like, you could just be kicking it with me and I could be creating something. It could be about my recipe. It could be about anything. My thing is that if you're gonna do some things that may not be wrong, because these are also grown-ups that's saying, oh, I was sexually assaulted by this other grown-up. These are grown-ups, and if they're now coming out for a paycheck, you need to be able to protect yourself when it comes to now consensually you've been doing something and now somebody just trying to come for your pockets.
No.
Yeah. That's like if you slept with somebody and now they trying to come get some bread out of you because now you done made it. Nah, I gotta protect myself at some point. No, not saying that anything that Diddy or any of them did was right, but at some point, how do you, if you are innocent, how do you protect yourself and how do you protect your name? By sitting quiet, I don't think that's safe.
Whether you speak or whether you be quiet, there's no protecting yourself. You out in the open, people gonna think what they want to think regardless, and that's just gonna be that. You could just be who you are and let people know what your character and who your character is, and stand on it. But you can't protect yourself.
Definitely.
So speaking of protecting yourself, we're gonna go in a whole nother lane. What up with Venezuela?
Bruh. They having a party. I don't care what nobody say. The people living their best life because their president is done.
But for how long?
I know.
But for how long are they going to be living their best life? Because everybody's saying, no, it's about oil. It's about oil. Yes, it's about oil. But it's also about letting the U.S. dollar maintain its value. That's really what it's about. Because I'm just going to say it. The U.S., we ain't shit, right?
We a third world country, unfortunately.
We ain't shit. So,
I know they keep trying to like portray us like we first world. Third world. We're struggling.
Basically.
In Africa, they telling their kids eat up because it's kids in America that's hungry. Remember when it was the other way? It's
what?
And Venezuela is the number one place in the world that has the most minerals and the most oil. So of course, you know, we want that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go in there with our big stick and we gonna play nice, or it's gonna be the big stick.
But it's a pipeline for their oil anyways through Exxon. Because Exxon, it was like in 98.
Yeah, but they're not getting the percentage that they was getting back in the 90s.
Right.
So they trying to get that percentage back.
More, yeah.
They trying to take over, give them 20 and we take like 80 type shit.
But the thing is that they already not making no money. Like Venezuela is not benefiting from their oil. Like they not getting a decent enough percentage like how the U.S. is getting a percentage from the oil.
And even that aside, their president is corrupt.
Could we give them some more? Like, yeah.
What, percentage?
Yeah.
You know damn well we
Trump
ain't
ain't
giving
giving
them
I know that part, but it's like, again, somebody stupid with power and not even knowing how to negotiate and bargain. Like, what's good? So the president of Venezuela and his wife, they both was captured and they was brought to the U.S. What y'all think? Like, what y'all think gonna happen? Like,
I mean,
you
at
think
this
they gonna
point,
get out in a little bit? Like, you know what I'm saying? These people, president,
they gotta be
give them
giving
a
up.
pardon.
They gotta give.
What's gonna happen?
They gotta be giving him something. I don't think he just gonna let them out. Like,
definitely not.
Like, not like, oh, you can go home tomorrow. No, you gotta be giving up something in order for him to even think to give them back.
But even if they give him back, they waiting to put somebody else in. They have somebody in place for now, but they want somebody in place permanently. So they probably won't be released until that person is in place permanently and make them just be like in hiding or whatever. Yeah. Or just live as regular people if they can.
I wonder in Venezuela, like, how long does the president have to be like locked up or away or sick or whatever? Like, what's the time frame before they could permanently put somebody else in the place?
I don't really think it's a time frame because they don't even want.
Yeah, when you missing,
like unlike
you
the
going,
US,
they go put somebody in place.
Other places they just oust somebody and that's it. You done, my boy. Yeah. But you know, the U.S. we scary. We ain't trying to stand up and get old orange funky headed dog head bitch ass Trump out of office.
Cause he need to go. He doing a lot, and it's like the beginning of the year. Like we only 5 days in, he done did.
But it's crazy though.
He sent the He bombed them.
Yeah. He
so
doing a lot.
They want to bomb back, so now the people can't even get out of
right.
Puerto Rico.
People just trying to get home from after their holiday and
on their little vacations, and now they stuck.
You know what I'm saying? They can't even go to work now because you outside bugging, doing anything.
The ease that it took for them to go and snatch up the president and his wife, that should be the same type of ease they have to come and snatch this president.
Exactly.
Like,
his wife already letting everybody know she hands off. She not involved with any of his shiggity. Out.
Not his wife. His wife like, you know what? You guys can come over and get him. Make sure y'all leave me when y'all take him. I have nothing to do with it. She's an idiot too.
All right, y'all. So Trump been in office for 12 months. And do we see what has happened from January of last year to January of this year?
Last year.
What we gonna do? Like, who gotta come with the master plan? We are the descendants of the assassins from back in JFK day. Where's them grandkids? Where they at? Where's the grandkids at? Where they at? That's crazy. The one that they did hire, he hired.
He hired that man.
He didn't do a good job.
It wasn't supposed to be. I feel like that was a publicity stunt.
That
was a publicity stunt.
But my thing is, he skinned the air and the man still had to die. That's crazy.
They said the man died, but who knows? Because I ain't heard nothing about that man. I don't know nothing about that man.
I didn't see no
I know more about everybody else that didn't kill somebody versus somebody that tried to assassinate the president. I know nothing about that man. Y'all don't think that that's strange?
It's
That's
very.
because Trump hired him. So
keep it a stack. Trump don't gotta die. He just gotta get up out of office. That's it. He don't have to die. He just gotta get out of office.
I feel like Trump ain't gonna get out of office until he good and goddamn ready. Because that's how everybody let it. They made it so that he could do what he want to do. He ain't gonna leave until he ready to leave.
Yeah,
and he trying to position himself to be like Putin and stand there until he really don't have to. Until he really wants to leave.
Can't find a job, but Trump could be the president of the United States.
And that's why I feel like they need to really change the law where felons can't vote. Because if a felon could be the president, then a felon should be able to vote now.
But then that will be fixing the system too much. And you know the system was meant. It was meant to not.
Well, I'm going to say this. You obviously don't have to have a degree in government or politics. Because he don't. You don't ever have to be the mayor, the secretary, the treasurer of any of your local anything.
No, but Trump is a billionaire.
So go ahead, get yourself a degree. If you locked up and they still got college classes, get yourself a degree, right? Make sure you're a U.S. citizen. Keep your paperwork in order. And when you come up with a plan. Run to be the president. Because you can. Because you can. And even if you don't win, put your name on the ballot. That's all I'm saying. Be able to say, you know, your granddaddy was on the ballot one time. Put your name on the ballot, because if he could do it, you could do it.
You might get somebody that want to try that.
What, actually do it? Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, I might write my own name on the ballot coming up. At this point, anybody could run. Anybody
put me on the team. I'm coming with you.
Listen,
Let's go.
what? Because you'll be something. What if I make it? It's going to be like, yo, okay. That's all I'm saying. If you're a felon and you passionate about your community and all of that, definitely. If he could be the president, you could be the next president. Don't let nobody tell you you can't. Like Tony the Tiger, you're great.
You're great.
You're great.
Ryan.
All right, so everybody, it's 5 days in.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did y'all follow any traditions that y'all grew up with?
Let's say the 5th.
Nah,
I didn't. My husband was trying to be there, like, you ain't making them beans. I was like, no, I don't eat them beans.
She don't eat black eyed peas.
I don't either. They disgusting.
Black eyed peas. I don't eat beans.
I cooked on New Year's Eve for my cousin. I made black eyed peas. I made greens. I didn't eat any of it, whatever, because I was traveling on the 1st. But
so what's the point?
But guess what? My house was clean.
No,
the laundry was done.
My house and my laundry was done before I left and traveled, because I was traveling for the New Year. My house was clean, everything. But when I got home on the 1st, I didn't do anything. I didn't clean up nothing, because they say don't you clean up whatever luck you already had cleaned up, or you clean it up too much or whatever. So,
but that's like the the new age kids. They don't believe in that.
But I was also about to say, because I'm learning some different things or whatever. Like for me, I don't really want to like celebrate the New Year until spring. Mm-hmm. Because that's when everything do come back to life. So I think like I'm gonna have like a little New Year, spring equinox kind of shindig or whatever, where
elaborate. Tell me more.
Oh, tell you more? No, like I'm probably gonna have like a little tea party or something. We're gonna maybe pot some plants. We're gonna bring forth life, because spring is when everything come back to life. Why are we celebrating? It's colder than the mud right now.
So
just imagine if I have
thing.
a cookout and it's like Happy New Year.
But here's my thing.
It's the new year based off of the calendar. If we for real going like by the seasons and when life is here, the new year, new life is not until like March, April.
Why
not forcing my beliefs on nobody else. You don't have to come. Just know it's gonna be lit.
I don't want to come.
So I understand exactly what you're talking about.
We having the tea party for the spring, girl. It's a new.
But what happens?
Year.
So what happens if when the springtime come? You're not in a place mentally where you thought you would be in order to usher in all of those new beginnings. What happens then? I just feel like New Year's resolutions and waiting on spring, I feel like it's kind of like a setup for yourself. Do stuff when you are ready mentally.
No, that's what I was going to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not talking about the Black Eyed Peas and the I'm not making it in April. For me, like having a whole like celebration, like celebratory thing for the new year, for me, it won't happen until spring going into.
But that's what I'm saying.
She's talking about when the flowers come back out.
Yes. No, but that's what I'm saying.
Like,
why
I
wait?
don't have no resolutions because I already have my plans in motion.
No, but even a celebration, why wait until the spring? Why not just celebrate when you feel within yourself?
Oh, I don't feel like that now. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Why wait until this? Because what if when the spring come, you still ain't feeling like that, but you feel like that.
But I know how I am in the spring. You feel that? That's the reason why I can say this is how I'm celebrating. This is how I feel because in the winter I don't want to call it. I barely even wanted to travel. Like I would rather be in the house hibernating, staying warm. But I already know for me in the spring I do stuff like put up my tent in my front yard, put out my table, my fire pit. I really like.
So
I
y'all saying don't embrace the New Year's. Y'all saying when you're saying you said too when you feel up to
no. So I feel like
you saying when it gets spring you want to embrace the New Year.
Do your thing.
I feel like you can do both. I feel like you can do both. I feel like you can celebrate New Year's, you can embrace the New Year's, pop champagne, all of that, yay. But at the same time, when it comes to within whatever, people do resolutions because they feel like, oh, I'm going to do this because then I'm going to, by the end of the year, I'll have accomplished this. But why wait until the new year? Why wait until the spring? Do it when you are ready and you feel like you're ready to do it.
Right.
Do it then.
Like
but you
me,
can still celebrate.
I don't have any resolutions or whatever. I don't have no resolutions because everything that I've already decided I want to do, I just get right on it because waiting is for what?
Because to me, what's the difference between a resolution and a goal? It's the same thing. You can have a goal at any point of the year. So it's like, what's the point? The new year just make it sound good because, new year, new me. I'm about to do this. And
right. And I just feel like, why do it have to be January 1st and now we starting something else? I just feel like, however, like you said, however you move to celebrate or bring in growth for yourself, then you do that. And for me, what I'm learning is that when it start to get warmer, that's when I start to flourish. I start to really, like, this is my grinding time because I'm in the house, nose to the book. I'm grinding. Come the spring, I'm living. Like you're gonna see the new year, the new me. All of the stuff that I worked on while it was cold, it's gonna blossom. It's gonna be out here. I'm not gonna be grinding to the nose still because now, like some people, they start going to the gym January 1st. Yeah, you got results by June, but you're not at your best until January 1st again. Now, if you already start your workout plans, like for me, spring is for me to pop out.
So embracing the new year is about resolution. Is about what.
Yeah, because this is my question. Because what is the spirit? Okay, so because a lot of holidays are surrounded by religion or spirituality. What is the only thing that we're celebrating for the new year is what? That the calendar and the year changes, correct? Mm-hmm. Right? Now the things that our culture have taught us is because we're going into a new year, the first of the year, we're gonna do these traditional things so that we can bring in good luck, right?
Yeah.
Right. It initially started,
but not everybody do them. But it's traditional things that people say. Oh, you eat this, you do this, you make sure this is clean, you make sure that is.
But we're in a culture where we getting out of that.
Yeah, of course.
Like a lot of stuff
different things. Whatever floats your boat. I don't eat peas because everybody eats that. You get what I'm saying? I do regular stuff. Get house clean. Laundry done. I don't do everything that they say is the traditional thing to do. I don't think no one does. You might get some people that
people that used to. Because my mom, growing up, she used to make the black eyed peas and the greens. I never ate the black eyed peas. I told them greens up though, but she don't even do it now. So it's like I feel like there's been a shift with a lot of stuff because it's like people struggle now more than ever. So it's like, they're like, what the fuck is cooking some peas going to do
for me? Yeah, because
like,
they already live in, like you said, struggle.
Right.
You get some young people that didn't have people that teach them how to do things, so they don't think that what we doing is you on the internet talking, oh, I'm gonna eat I'm gonna do this, and people like, ain't nobody doing that. Why? Because they ain't have nobody to teach them how to do it. You get what I'm saying? Whether they feel like it's real or not, you get what I'm saying? They may not even had that growing up in their house. Their mother probably wasn't even, teaching them and aligning certain things for them.
And a lot of traditions and stuff come from slavery, like, around those times and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff.
But a lot of traditions, I feel like they lack. I think a lot of people don't keep up a lot of the traditions that, they grew up on. Like you said, it's a new century, it's a new era.
And then we also got to remember that wintertime, there's a lot of seasonal depression. So I feel like trying to have New Year resolutions and stuff, that's why a lot of times it fails, because people have seasonal depression. By the time the spring comes, the sun come out, they feeling better. So I feel like that falls in line with what you were saying. So I understand it, but I still feel like, do what you want to do when you are ready to do it. You'll be more successful.
Yeah, I get that.
So I'm gonna have a tea party in the spring. Why you?
Go ahead, girl. Don't invite me. I don't want to go.
Like, yes, you do. You're gonna want to be there. You're gonna want to.
She gonna be there having sage around the house, like
I am
zinging.
I definitely am. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh my God.
I am a Bible toting sage girly. Okay, I carry crystals. I have anointing oil, anything you could think of.
I do too. On the side of my bed, my husband be saying I do voodoo. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
He be like, that. I do. I got crystals. I do that. I do my little sage and stuff.
You feel me?
I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious.
And that's the same thing for me. And I think that a lot of the traditions that we have held on to for so long are more religious based than it is culture based.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of the things that we eat to celebrate, or a lot of food that we eat and that we used to represent, came from a place where that's all they had.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's all they had, so we're gonna go ahead and keep that whole thing going. But it's like and that's why I was saying, like, there's a shift that's happening in the culture, in the world, the way that we see things, the way that we do things. It's a shift, and it's like, are we getting better results with the new things? Are we creating new traditions? Because
it made me think
but
about
I don't think new traditions are being created. I think that I see people doing all types of things. But you know what it made me think about? It made me think about. You be like,
are we, with shifting from the traditions? So with the traditions, is it so that we're bringing in luck and stuff like that, or is it honoring our ancestors? So it made me think, like,
some of it. But some of it is superstitious too. Like, you don't think people just think that's like if you step on a crack, you break your mama back.
My mom back strong.
When I'm thinking about it, I'm like,
if we just thinking that, like, don't step on that crack, you're gonna break your mama back.
If we're straying from so many different types of traditions, whether New Year's or not, what happens when we've strayed from all of them? What happens? Like, what would be our culture? How would we identify?
But I think with the culture that, like, when I think about what the shift that's happening now is that you have a lot more of our people that's finding out more about our history, where they're originally from, the culture and the traditions of those people, So it's kind of shedding away the culture that they had to create and struggle, to now being able to step forth into cultures and traditions that are to our core. So, like, a lot of people are traveling back to Africa. They finding out exactly what tribe they from, and they going there and they seeing, well, how do these people celebrate Christmas around this holiday? How do these people do this? What do they do around this time? And they're picking up those traditions. Because
I feel like that's backwards. Because yes, that's who you are bloodline wise, but that's not who you are. Like, what you experienced, what you grew up with. That's, to me, I understand wanting to know your history. I'm on board with that. But at the same time, you should still honor who you are and where you came from. And all of that. So why are you taking someone else's tradition when that's not what you know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily they taking it over but maybe they're taking bits and pieces and they're collaborating them. They putting them together because we have to create our own traditions. Because, like, neither one of y'all eat black eyed peas. Mm-hmm. So my thing is, are y'all gonna make black eyed peas every year because y'all grandmother made it for 1,000 years?
I haven't made black eyed peas ever in my life.
Yeah, I never made it in my life
How has your life been every New Year?
Fine.
Black eyed peas.
like
Same thing with the greens, right? If you don't eat greens and you just keep making them every year, you got a pot of rice, black eyed peas, greens, nobody to eat them. You know what you're doing? Being wasteful. Because you're not taking them ingredients and making to go plates and feeding the homeless with it, right? You just cooking it in your house so the aroma and the
you just keeping up the tradition because people feel like what in their head that's just it.
But it's my thing.
Yeah, you can find something else that's your tradition that you put into play.
No,
like
not even that from back then. So now,
so I gotta go do research and figure out okay what else they made. They made cabbage. I eat cabbage, so I'm gonna make cabbage every.
But why not do something that works for you, that create your own tradition from yourself?
So how do you honor them?
But that's what I'm saying. That was my question. How are we honoring our ancestors?
But do you always have to honor your ancestors in that aspect?
In that manner? No, because you could always have a picture of old granddad somewhere. You could have you could decide that on New Year's Eve everybody
she feel like that because she went on ancestry. She know who her ancestors is. She know who the great grandfather is from 1968.
But it's the thing. But I knew that before I did my ancestry.
Listen, let me tell you something.
My mom's side, I know how far back we go. I know that my fourth great grandmother was a sharecropper. Like they was a sharecropper. Like I know
she know that.
But guess what? I don't have to eat.
So they don't got a picture of Grandma Annie sitting up on their
stove. My great grandmother is still alive. My great grandmother is 104 years old. Oh wow. She ain't never did none of that.
So now that's what you need to say, Granny. What did you do on New Year's when you was coming up? She gonna tell you one or two things. She gonna say I was either partying or I was at church. I had a pot of curry goat and I had a lobster tail. She gonna be able to tell you what she did, and that's the part.
But not everybody does the traditional meals.
Depending on the day of the week is what she
I don't do them in my house. My husband makes his own peas because I don't make peas. I don't make rice. I don't make greens. I don't eat it. I don't buy it. My life is fine.
Good, right? So that's what I'm saying.
He makes it. He makes it. I don't.
But it's a way
feel like I gotta go out to the store
where you come from
and go get this to make it.
Losing
because if not, I'm gonna get some bad juju this year. It's gonna come.
But what would
whether I want it or not?
What would what look like?
How do you honor your old traditions and your ancestors without doing what they did? By creating new traditions. Like how are you
by doing something in honor of them? Light a candle.
Okay, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Every time somebody crack open a bottle, what they do? Pour a little something out for the damn homies. You could do that. You know what I'm saying? You could decide on whatever those holidays are.
I can decide on New Year's I'm just gonna light a candle. That's my thing now. Yeah. New Year's I'm lighting candles.
As long as your intention. But the thing is that it's not just about the act, about doing it. It's about your intention. So if you got this particular candle or whatever, and you only light it to pay honor or pay homage to the ones that have left us, then that's what you do. Because now it becomes a tradition. Now everybody in your household knows that every year for these particular holidays, we light this white candle. So now your kids grow up.
But listen, is this a necessity for, what do you say, the black community? Is you saying like this is a necessity? Because what if people don't?
But I feel like for me, to me, like everything just be too complicated. I feel like the easiest and the best way for me to honor my ancestors and all of that is to grow and progress and be the best version of me and to do things that they weren't allowed to do. Like I said, my grandmother's 104 years old. She's seen a lot of stuff. Like her seeing a black president was crazy, for her. So I try to do things that I know that she wasn't able to do. She was a nurse. She wasn't able to, I'm not a nurse, I'm not in healthcare, but she wasn't able to work with just everybody in the population, white people, black people. She didn't have white people spit on her face, all types of stuff. So I just try to do stuff that I know what she would be proud about. To me, that's how I honor my ancestors and the people that came before me. I feel like all this other stuff is cute, it's cool, but it's not necessary. I feel like it's not necessary. I feel like we can just be ourselves, do what we feel is right to us. And some traditions, yes, we can carry them with us, but it's not really necessary. Right.
Cause it's just making me think just hearing us talk like holidays are definitely about to take a shift with the way that they look, especially in the black community. And I think it's
they
because
already have.
But I feel like it's because we're now at a place where we really want to figure out what is for us. Like, because we're finding that a lot of the traditions.
But also, people are struggling. People are struggling out here. Everybody in survival mode. They don't
everybody
have
is for themselves.
So
the world is crazy.
Right? So now listen to this, y'all, right? So we celebrate Christmas like crazy. It's everywhere. Everybody out there struggling or not. Everybody's still hustling to make an extra dollar because they got to buy their kid this, they got to buy that, whatever. Maybe not you, but I'm just saying.
I know some people that don't celebrate Christmas. Like, Christmas ain't a holiday up in their house.
But this is the thing that I'm thinking, right? This is where I'm going with this. Why we don't big up Kwanzaa like that? And I know we like to joke about it or whatever, but why we not? Because guess what? Kwanzaa legit give you 7 days, you learning something, and you giving out a gift, right? But it's a gift that you had to create with your own two hands. It have to have something.
I think because people didn't really, like you said, in school they did Kwanzaa, but it was light. People didn't really know about that. People are always looking at what you could get out of it. Christmas, they already know for Christmas we getting gifts underneath.
And I feel like it all boils down to the way that we are given things. We aren't giving things because we deserve them and because they're ours. We're giving little bits and pieces to satisfy us. When we're given Kwanzaa, or we're giving African, or we're giving Jamaican, we're giving all that type of stuff. It always looks a certain type of way. Like when they give us Jamaicans, they always give us dreadlocks that's messy. Right. You know what I'm saying? When they give us Africa, they always give us somebody with some little beady beads in their hair. They give it to us a certain type of way, in a way that they know that we won't widely accept it and embrace it. So it gets watered down, and then it's not at its full at the full potential that it should be for us. So
I love our panel because y'all have a different experience with Kwanzaa than I do. I went to the illustrious Martin Luther King Jr. School right over there in Brandon Richfield. And guess what? We had a Kwanzaa choir. We had a Kwanzaa concert. We had a Kwanzaa perform. Like our school did it big. Shout out.
Well, it's maybe because it was Martin Luther King school because we didn't do all that.
Listen, they like, remember, you know how Christmas they make the little snowflakes or whatever? We was making African American flag placemats. Like we had on whatever day it was that we decided to have like the grand finale of Kwanzaa. They made us a little meal once we came back.
So here's the thing: we did a few little crafts around Kwanzaa and stuff like that. But Kwanzaa and what Kwanzaa represents was never fully explained to us in a way that we could digest it and be like, oh, I want to do this every year. I want this to be part of my... It was never given to us like that. It was just given to, we're just going to draw some pictures and color this and eat this and that's it.
So I think that's what we should do. We should definitely start getting into like figuring out how we going to create new traditions, because when I looked at some stuff that was popping up on social media about Kwanzaa, it legit gave me Hanukkah. Like Hanukkah is a big thing too. Like, we talk about Hanukkah. You see a whole aisle of stuff in the store for Hanukkah. Kwanzaa and Hanukkah seem like it's not the same because it's two different cultures, but it's like it's the same kind of principles or whatever. Christmas, what we really doing for it? And if we not celebrating like we have been for so many years, what new traditions are we willing to do? Like for me, I'm really considering that for 2026, my family will celebrate Kwanzaa instead of Christmas. My son is 9, but he'll understand because it's not like he got to go to school every day after Christmas and be like, oh, I didn't get anything. He got a whole week, 2 weeks off. So I want to introduce him to that so that he can decide that if he want to celebrate Christmas and Kwanzaa or just Christmas or just Kwanzaa, he get it. But I want to be able to pour something into him that
But outside of that time frame for Kwanzaa, what is Kwanzaa going to do for y'all? Like what? I don't even really know about Kwanzaa like that. So to me, Kwanzaa is just like around Christmas time, and I guess they like I don't really know. So it's like, but outside of that Christmas time, what is Kwanzaa going to represent?
What does Christmas represent in your life?
Christmas. So to me, Christmas time represents being with family and love and stuff like that. I don't really. But outside of that time frame. But she
don't know the 7 days you like the kid do for each Christmas, day. Like she said, she doesn't know too much about it, so she can't really tell you.
It's the same thing with Christmas to me. It's a one time a year type of thing, and then after that, it's just done. So it's like what.
But I think by learning more about Kwanzaa will now make you want to dive into your history about being a black person.
Okay.
And being able to create some things that are strictly FUBU for us, by us, because we're definitely celebrating some other stuff. Like we wrapped up in some holidays that have a lot to do with other people rather than having to do
Hey, the white man's holiday.
So you know how Juneteenth, we understand that is our real independence. Like I stuff like that, I love. I'm all on board with it. I just be wanting to know the full scope of what it is. If I'm going to celebrate it, I really want to know what I'm celebrating.
Yeah.
I want to know that this celebration is something that I'm carrying with me.
But that's what I'm saying.
Year,
basically, a lot of schools didn't do. It wasn't big on that. They might had it in there because they have to have it up there. But
they ain't even explain Christmas. They ain't explain shit. They just we gonna color these pictures.
Probably wasn't there. That's why she's saying like I don't really know what it is. The history of it probably wasn't there. They probably had it up on the board because they had no other choice.
Right.
But the history wasn't there. You know, and just hopefully
do your history
as the time it goes up.
Listen, we out here screaming how we want to do some stuff for us. We want to know who we are. We want our own stuff. Get into it. Look up what you need to look up. If me bringing up Kwanzaa is triggering you to be like, damn, what's good with your Kwanzaa? Look it up. Look it up, because if we don't set the standard or create our own traditions, we just gonna keep following everybody else's
the same one. Yeah.
And why? If it's only gonna get lamer, or it's gonna cost us a whole bunch of money, or it's gonna make you depressed because you can't do it, why even follow those traditions?
I just wish you had more practical traditions. Like
how was me having a tea party in April not practical?
Yo.
I got my own tea. I got my own teapots. I got my own cups.
I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that.
I just we're gonna have a good time.
Listen, I just mean like, how about we have like there be a tradition that be like, okay, every year on April 20th. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have 3 days. You're gonna have 3 days where you're supposed to meditate and be mindful and like try to figure out ways where you can be happy within.
Yeah.
Like, why not have practical traditions?
How is my tea party not practical?
I'm not talking about the tea party.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, in general, when we talk about traditions and stuff, traditions that actually really do something for us and for our culture.
And that's
that is keeping positivity.
That's
and I'm not saying that Kwanzaa and stuff does not do that, but we don't really get education about that type of stuff. And then outside of that day or however long Kwanzaa is, that's it. Same thing Christmas. After Christmas, that's it.
Well, I guess in due time, let's just work on it. Everybody just work on it.
We can only do our part.
Yeah.
And I'm going to invite y'all to the tea party. But, right?
Can we wear hats? I want to wear a hat.
Yes, we could get pretty, gloves and everything.
Yo.
But with tea, because you know tea should always be served piping hot.
Sipping my tea and crumpets.
Yo,
Pinkies up. Hilarious. Let's talk about Ratchet TV. So we know that
I
you
watch
big.
TV.
We know you big on baddie. What is it?
Baddie, shot and clap.
Oh, okay. So what's happening on baddies?
Y'all don't even watch baddies.
But you can tell us about
Can't do it.
No, I watch baddies. I don't watch Now That's TV, but my daughter watches Now That's TV. And
what is it called?
Now That's TV.
Now That's TV.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I feel like
that's
the
more
clips-
ratchet than baddie. They be
I feel like the
in
clips
there.
I see on Instagram is enough for me. I don't even
For what?
To me, for
Oh,
all
the
of
shows?
That, yeah, like to me, it's too
I don't
much.
wanna see all that
Like
fighting.
even like Love and Hip Hop, I don't even really watch. Like
That don't even come
watch
on no
it.
more.
It do still
Do
come
they
on.
come on?
But I don't watch Love and Hip Hop and that type of stuff because I can't wait because the episode coming on. I watch it just because at this point I've already invested so many years, so now I need to see this through.
I think I just watch it for
But-
the entertainment, honestly.
But how's
The
it
reason why I've been
entertaining
watching
to
now,
you?
like, I've been watching the stories that are some of the people in their lives. I dig more into it. It's not always about the fighting. I like to see a little good squabble here and
So
there.
maybe that's it. That's all I ever see is
some
the
people
fights.
be, going through, like, Krishan and Tasiki, which are blood sisters. They going through a really, really tough time right now. So I kind of been, keeping up and trying to, figure out what's going on with them. And I know y'all aware of their situation. I heard of their situation. So I kind of been like keeping up with that.
All right,
to
so
see what's going on.
I'm gonna try to watch an episode.
No.
Just so I can be able to be like,
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not watching none of it.
Alright.
I see the clips, and I already know everything that's going on. All I've ever seen was clips.
Yeah,
so I
off
don't
the
need
clips
to
you be
watch
seeing
it.
it, and like TikTok reels, they going through it, So
I just
I just
really
feel like
hate-
Ayana need to come out and
Yeah,
fix
she
them
17.
and just help them.
She gonna be out to 17.
where did the whole cast go?
Ayana, I want her to help Christian
It's gonna
and
be a
Tasiki,
fight,
the
so
whole
they don't need
Malone
the whole
family.
cast to go.
She need to help the whole Malone family, the
I
mothers,
just,
the
you
brothers,
know what it is?
all of them.
I'm tired of when we get a platform, it's always negative stuff. Like, I want us to have a platform that it could have a few fights here and there. You know, fights is natural, it's part of life. But these bras and all of this portraying us, and
I thought that the show was going to be a little
show.
bit more, that they were going to be, you know, using their platform. They was going to have, you know, have fights, but to get to the money, to show talent and, you know, things like that. But it seemed like over time, that's not something that is stuck to. It's stuck to start
because they're making money off of it, and then the young people
Like
want to be baddies, and it's going to keep being young people. It started
going to brawling
and
and brawling and brawling and brawling.
Because I just feel like if you paying a grip to get an install just to get on the show to get it ripped out, you are wasteful.
I ain't nobody about to pay me no money to go nowhere and get my ass up. First
Not
of
on
all,
TV.
like I don't give a fuck.
Not on TV.
Listen, they ain't gonna pay me.
Let me tell you
Especially because you don't even know who you going up against.
They paying
you show up like it's nothing, and then a big something.
But they getting paid though. Cause listen, Tommy
I don't
get her
care.
ass whooped every
I
season.
don't care.
They paying her.
You can't pay me enough.
Bands to
You
get
can't
this.
pay
She
me
said they
enough.
pay me good enough. She had it on. She called and said, "Let me you wired my money." They paying her big
Listen,
money
you
to go
can't
get
pay
her
me
ass
good
whooped,
enough.
and she don't care. She be so coked up and on the drink. She don't even care what my ass.
You can't pay me good enough to
showed
get
up,
my
but
head
I got
knocked
my
between
money.
the washer and the dryer. Ain't no way. Nope. Nope, ain't enough money for me to go somewhere.
Nah, you ain't
and
put
get
me in
my
a washer
ass
and
whooped.
dryer. We
And
gonna get it on
and
this.
then
We gonna get it
how
on.
many of these girls is really about to have CTE? Because some of these, because they really be getting they shit knocked between the washer
They
and dryer
do.
for real.
If
So
football
how many of them
They
players
don't be
have
having
CTE?
no. They don't be having no teeth.
Right.
Yeah, see that's
People
too
having
much.
real life issues.
That's too much for
Nah.
me. I could lose my molars. That's how much I'm straight.
Now you got kids 5 years old and they keep watching you get your ass
because
rewinded
this,
and watching the
especially
episode.
in this era right now, if you getting beat up on TV, your kids in 10 years could find that. They gonna definitely talk trash to you like, "Ma, how you ain't trying to beat me for the dishes?" And Tasha whooped you up. She shook you together.
I
You didn't do the dishes.
just think it's a bad look.
I know.
for the
I watch
black
the Ratchet
community.
TV, y'all. Judge me later. I don't care. I watch the Ratchet TV.
I'm a love
My
after
husband
lockup
be
kind of
mad.
girl. You know?
My husband be watching Love After
I'm a love
Lockup.
after lockup kind of girl. Let me see.
I
I'm
be
a true
watching
crime
Ratchet
girly.
TV.
I'm
I
a
want to
true
see a
crime
couple
girly.
brawl. You
I
know?
like true crime too,
true
but
crime.
if I
I'm
gotta
true
get my
crime.
ratchet
True crime.
TV,
And I'm
sign
But
me up
Love
for
After
Love
Lockup, girl,
I want to be
chill.
somebody.
They
I
go
want to be
find-
somebody's friend that go on, so I could be like, yeah, I done seen their whole.
She want an
relationship.
inmate
He been
too.
sitting there. I really don't.
Give
0
that
out of
guy
10.
a
Do not recommend. 0
I'm
out of 10.
straight.
0
I'm
out of
0 out
10.
of
Do
10,
not
for
recommend.
real.
Extremely
If
ghetto.
somebody has
They be
to tell
swearing
us
this
we can only
gonna
talk
work.
for 3 minutes, I don't want to do this.
Listen,
with you.
I
like
seen the
long
episode-
walks. We can't do that.
Listen,
like
I watched
lunch.
one
Can't do
episode.
that.
My baby daddy in jail. I'm telling you from experience. 0 out of 10. Don't ever do
Nah,
it.
I'm straight.
I seen one episode. I watched it once, and I seen a girl talking to a dude in another jail through the toilet. I said, hell no.
Through the toilet.
Through the toilets. The
They said
toilets.
Yes, they clog them up and then they be talking.
I
They
said no.
crazy. They crazy in there.
Nah, I'm too far.
They
I don't got
crazy
time
in
for
there.
that. That's crazy.
Nah, I
I'm
love
good.
Love at the lockup. But yeah, that's wild, y'all.
No.
So yeah.
So y'all don't watch football, but I watch football. So y'all see Kevin, he got fired.
Okay.
I don't know
He
who
got
Kevin
fired.
is, but okay.
That's the coach from the Browns.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Browns.
Shador's coach.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Sirkinski. Kevin. Stefanski. Yeah, he got fired. I think it. And I think that was
Dang,
it was
right
old to him.
during the holidays. That's messed up.
It was old. Get him out of here.
Hey, they probably
You're
was on his
outta
day
here.
off.
Damn.
He probably
no,
got
it was
fired.
fired on your
old to
day
him.
off.
They did Shador bad. They did Shador bad. That team set him up really, really bad, and he was part of it. He was the coach. He was the head person in charge. They did him wrong, and he deserved to go.
So this is accountability. Okay.
Yeah, you got to take it because they set him up a lot from the time he got there.
Trying to
They
make
gave
him
him no
bad.
reps. They gave him the wrong play card. They didn't set him up to even jump in the game when it was time to jump in the game to get in the game. They played him. They don't like Shador because of his father, and that's just basically what it is. But I'm Team Shador.
Me too.
So
I'm team all the Sanders kids.
Not all the
I'm
Sanders
team all the
kids.
Sanders. I love all of them.
I love Deion.
She a little slow, but I like her too.
You heard
She just a
Deion.
little
Put God
slow,
first.
Yep.
You
All
heard?
times.
And he
all
taught
times.
that at his kids. His kids do that. They pray. I respect that man for what he did with his kids. You know, so like
That just like when I think about that or whatever, and just even talking about because what's his other son name that we were talking about?
Shiloh.
It's like I like this kind of nepotism. Like we gonna go ahead, we gonna get you in there because black nepotism is different than other nepotism because we still make you work for.
But could we even call it nepotism when they really got talent? I don't even think we could classify that as nepotism. Because
what I'm about to say about so I'm gonna say about Bronny. right?
Mm-hmm. That was nepotism.
That was definitely nepotism. And I just feel like with Bronny, I'm not saying that he a bad player or whatever, but I feel like if he was able to either decide to finish college and then go into the NBA and be able to carve out his own path, he might be in a better situation than being in his father's, because he already going to be in his father's shadow, but being his father's teammate and have to be in his shadow, I just feel like he under so much pressure.
I feel like his father was just trying to have that moment, and it just.
And I feel like that's flat. LeBron ego. You've done enough. Flat. You already did Space Jam over. You've done enough. We're done. Like I just feel like
I hated that too.
But I just feel like when you just look at the two different. You know what I'm saying, you got Deion Sanders who used his nepotism to get his kids in, right? And they playing and they really showing that they got this talent. He didn't force nobody to be on this team and follow his path. It's like, you gonna play football because you love football. This what you gonna do. You show me what you want to do and I'm gonna follow behind you, right? Where I feel like LeBron is kind of like, nah, you gonna do what I said do. And this is what you gonna do. So this who you gonna play for. I'm gonna line all this up.
But you know why some of them you know why some of them do that though? Because they know some of the things that goes on in the sport in the industry that they are. They know what happens, and they don't want their kids to fall victim to some of the things that they did. So they try to, and sometimes they use their force to try to not have that happen. But Deion Sanders said that about Shador. He said, I know who he's not gonna play for.
Right.
And I know who he can play for. Said that straight on TV. I know who he's not gonna play for. So it doesn't matter if you guys want my son. If I say he's not playing for them, he's not playing for them.
See, but that's the difference between, I feel like that's the difference between fathers within the sports industry and fathers within like the entertainment industry. Right. Because if you look at the difference, like the fathers of the children that are in sports, their lives has a different trajectory than those in the entertainment industry. Because look at Diddy and his sons. He ain't
it's
doing
like
none of that.
It be like that. You get what I'm saying? I think they put that on their children. They try to, and I don't think it's in a messed up way. But I think Deion kind of messed Shador up a bit. And that's why he got drafted in the fifth round, because he didn't, a lot of teams, he didn't want him to go to anyways, because he didn't deal with the coaches. He didn't deal with those people either. And they know he don't like them and he don't deal with them. So they ain't about to try to draft his son because they know he ain't letting them go over there, because he already stated that.
So is that a case of him still protecting his son, or is that him
But he's supposed to, by any means necessary.
Yeah. Because in Diddy's case, I don't feel like he is protecting his son.
Who he's supposed to protect? For what?
What you mean? He exposed them to all of the shadiness and all of the craziness, and they're okay with being involved with it. They're okay
you mean in his
in his situation. So like with Deion Sanders, he is letting his kids pave their own ways, but he still got his hand in there in some way to be like, seen this, we're gonna go that way. Whereas Diddy is like, yeah, y'all can come to the freak off. Y'all 18. Come through. It's like, we're like, why aren't you trying to say, hey?
Because he didn't have that. He didn't have that growing up. His mother ran a brothel house. So Deion's mother is a praying woman. She's from the church. So
and
she
also
put that,
him doing all that stuff is how he was maintaining his power. So he's trying to.
So that's my thing. Like you said, with the nepotism, it's different when it's in the sports and then it's with the entertainment, because we see more so in the sports, they really trying to like protect them from the harms, you know what I'm saying, that come from, being famous or whatever. Whereas in entertainment, in this, like I could even go as far as like Willow and Jaden or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've seen them out and it's like, you got Willow and you got Jaden. They've been exposed to some things.
Them kids,
they messed up too.
That's what I'm saying. They messed up too, but their parents are in the
house over
But that's what I'm saying. Their parents are in the entertainment business, so it's like I could understand what you're saying. In the sports, it's like you see they be doing a little something, but not nothing crazy like you see in.
But then we also have to factor in that the dynamics are different between sports and entertainment. The dynamics is different.
Definitely. Yeah. So I just feel like, them daddies and their sons, they gotta come on. We supposed to protect the boys just like we protecting them girls, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right, ladies, it's been good.
It's been good.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Later, y'all.
Next week.